Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into my channel. And today we're going to be talking about something that really affected my mental health, really fucked me up from the inside. It's something that I think I need to talk about. This is just something that's been bothering me for a little bit. I didn't know that I was still moving around with such damage in my body or even in my soul, mental health, everything. Back in February, I left Sparkletts. I left Sparkletts. Now, I was already criticized a lot about it because everybody seems to think that I make a lot of money in there and this and that, whatever, whatever. And granted, I was making a good amount of money, but for the type of work that I was doing, it's right for me to say I should have gotten more. I should have got paid more. I should have got commission. I should have got all these things because they'll see. It's no different like Amazon, UPS, maybe even FedEx, all these like lower class uh, delivery driving jobs where they don't really require you to have a class A or too much experience to begin with because they're going to hire you, they're going to train you, they'll start you off at a certain range, pay range, and then you go up from there. Hopefully they have, some places don't have that structure, some places do. I know Amazon does. Now Amazon is one of those popular ones because, and FedEx, by the way, because these are the places that they'll hire anybody right off the street. You don't have to have a lot of experience. Now, what I understand from my job working as a Sparkletts water delivery is that here's the one thing that people will not tell you, but only the ones who have already quit. But I'm going to emphasize on this, and this is the one that really broke the camel's back. If you do good, they're gonna reward you with more work, and a lot of times, they make it seem like you have no choice. You try to tell them, hey, I got somewhere else to be. That's not fair. How come homie can't do it? I already did mines, and mines was really rough. They're always going to come up with some kind of excuse like, oh, you could put in, we just need you for like 2 more hours. Can you like just come around and help us out a little bit, please? It would really help us out. We'll give you this, we'll give you that. So they're going to tell you what you want to hear. But the next couple of days, man, right after that, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was all that about? And you are going to be working with a lot of knuckleheads. You are going to be coming across other coworkers who they might not take the job as serious as you, and you're really busting your ass, or maybe you're just kind of like, I don't want to say you're dragging your feet, but you don't want to break your back either. You don't want to be forced to do such laborious work. They make you move around so fucking much, and on top of that, they have procedures that they still want you to follow. Like over here in California, we're popular for this thing called the California stop roll, and you don't make a complete stop behind that line when you come across that red stop sign. We kind of like go over the line a little bit. We you know what it is. So we don't really make a full stop. You get dinged for those. And the shit is that you're adding so much stress to your knees. You're falling behind more and more every second. That time counts. That time really fucking counts. And it goes by really fast. You could be doing like 20 fucking deliveries in 1 hour. But I don't know. It's just the job is, there's so much more to it that meets the eye. Like, you really have to be in there to see how fucked up it really is. So I'm talking about this because when I left the company, I landed back to doing charter buses, which is something that I'm gonna have to talk on the next video. And I wanna make sure I get to as many people as I can because nobody's really talking about the charter buses. Nobody really talks about what it's like to be out there on the road for multiple days at a time with strangers, with people who have paid for your services, but to you they are strangers nonetheless. So I'll get to another video about that, but like I went back to doing bus driving, and there was there were things that I was doing that I normally would not have done had I not been corrupted or affected by Sparkletts. So to put it in layman's term, what I'm trying to say is, like I said, like I started doing things I normally would not do, and it was coming more from like a place where I said, "Fuck it," like I'm gonna just do whatever the fuck I want to do, right? So I gained this confidence to to show off unsavory character traits, if you know what I mean. Because when I was at Sparkletts, I had to get into arguments with fucking random ass people. You guys may call them Karens. I don't call them Karens. To me, the word Karen is such an insult to people who really are named Karen, and they're not the typical Karens like the way you guys want to paint them to be. But I did have to come across so many batshit people who are not even my customers, motherfuckers that will really come out and try to say that you're violating their space. They're gonna call the cops on you. They have the fucking audacity to come out with their fucking dogs. And poor me, I don't even have a pepper spray just to like defend myself. But if I do, I know how to fucking kick. I know how to fucking throw hands. I know how to pick up a fucking body and slam it. Like these things I can do, but I have to be pushed up against a wall to activate shit like that animal primal instinct out of me. So I totally understand what Amazon drivers are going through. I understand what UPS drivers are going through. And you know, I used to do DoorDash as well. So the more laborious the job gets, the more bullshit you're really gonna have to go through. People really have There are real crazy people out there that we are exposed to, and we can't do anything about that. Okay, we just have to deal with it. Like it's fucked up. It's really fucked up. And on top of that, let me just say, some of these places where you have to go and deliver, whether it be something small, like you know, you're delivering a small package, or in my case, I had to deliver up to like 4, 5, 6 heavy fucking bottles. Like bottles are 5 gallons, and I would have to walk up these steep fucking driveways that will break your back. It will hurt you. Just even coming down, it hurts. Okay, coming down with nothing in your hand because you had already delivered the packages up there. But when you're coming down, it hurts in a different way. But it's probably just as ridiculous as it was going up. You know, like some of these places should be considered hazardous. But I'm gonna tell you something. These delivery companies, they always turn a blind eye to everything that you try to say is a safety hazard. It's a safety matter. It's a safety issue. You know, if people got dogs in their front yard, management doesn't want to hear it because they can't do nothing about it. They're just like you. They're being pushed to carry out these numbers, and they're gonna put these numbers on you. Okay, and a lot of times, in case people don't know, managers do go through a lot. Okay, they get yelled at first before it comes to us. So I can almost promise you this, that if you have a manager who makes you feel like he's picking on you, there's a good chance that somebody is getting on him or her before they're getting to you. Because I don't know what it is. Maybe people are scared to tell you, but they're going to run to the manager. And, you know, it's just these little things like you. And this is just coming from a management perspective as well. You know, a job with a high fucking turnover rate, don't think that everybody is happy up in there. Nobody, not even the people who are like at the top of the food chain, who are literally in charge of the company, don't think that they're happy. Don't think that they sleep right every night. They don't. I know they don't. I know they don't. So I say all this because I know I had to deal with some level of PTSD that I developed from Sparkletts, and I'm just not realizing for myself because I'm watching these videos from Amazon workers, people who had quit their fucking Amazon job on first day. But I'm gonna leave it right here, guys. I don't like to make my videos too long. I'm gonna start making these series. I like to check in with you guys. It's really good for the soul. It's good for me to talk to somebody who's willing to listen, even if it's like one or two individuals that I can see. I can see the number of views on my videos. And really, honestly, I'm not planning. I don't really like. I don't ever expect to ever make any money off of this. But to me, it's a therapeutic tool that I like to use every now and then, just as an outlet. You know, like I don't really talk to people out here, to be honest with you. As many people as I live next to, my neighbor is not necessarily my best friend. So it's a neighbor's a neighbor who who I have respective bounds with. So, anyways, again, let me talk on another video. I'll make another video about the charter buses, and then I got to start my day. All right, take care. Peace.